Hello there and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 6. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 32. In today's episode we are taking a look at the Turbo Sport series. For that we need a turbocharged car, and so for that we head to our long lost forgotten son, Mitsubishi, for the 2005 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9 GSR.
Wow.
The best Evo. That isn't the 6.
Not the 4, I don't
Or maybe the
think.
3.
Nah, I like the 7 actually.
Oh no, the 7's a good shout actually.
Yeah.
The 9
But
just
aside-
has the best rear bumper. That's
Yeah.
my favourite feature of the 9.
Did you kind of just like graft the 7 and 9 together though?
I would have a 9 with the I'd have a 9 with the rear lights of the 7.
Yeah. And actually, I kind of prefer how the rear spoiler of the 7 is shaped.
Oh, I did not want a transmission. I wanted power.
Power!
Yeah,
'Cause
nah.
I don't know what the PP limit is for this, but I think it's higher than the last one. Should have just gone with that, really.
550 it says on the spreadsheet.
Turbo! Yeah, let's not turbo.
Another thing about the fucking Evo 7 is like, apparently the 6-speed in the Evo 9 is crap, so...
Yeah, well, I don't think it's crap. I think it just can't take any power.
No, it can't,
Which is
really.
fine, because I'd leave mine completely standard.
Isn't
Turbo
that why they-
Sports Series, a series of race for cars fitted with turbochargers. Enjoy the explosive acceleration only a turbo can deliver. I agree.
Battery power.
As the only one here with a turbocharged car, I agree. Ludo don't count.
Nah, diesels don't count.
Yeah, diesels don't count.
What did they do again?
You owned a diesel.
Yeah, and
I said I'm the only one here with a turbocharged car.
yeah,
For at least another 3 days.
what's your feeling car finally?
Yeah, exhausted. Like
It's
5
supposed to be. It was supposed to be right. It's had a bit of an interesting time getting here. So it was supposed to be delivered in May. Then it was getting delivered. Then it was delayed till September because Honda's finally having part shortage issues. Because, as usual, Honda's about fucking. Japan's just a different world sometimes. And then a customer cancelled his order
Yeah.
of a car that basically is mine. So I have now moved into that one, which was supposed to be delivered in March, but Honda for some reason decided that they didn't want to register anything that wasn't a CRV in March for reasons. So they left all the Jazzes and the Civics. And then Honda decided it took a displeasure to my car and put a hold on it.
No. Change car.
And then after that happened, it was supposed to be delivered on the 5th or the 6th, and then it wasn't. And then the other day they rang up and the shipping company said Honda's still got a hold on it. But Honda's turned around and said we aren't holding it. So they're now both pointing fingers at each other. And now apparently it's not held anymore and should be here on the 18th.
Should be.
Should be.
Keyword should.
And then on the 18th when it arrives, it has to have its plastic condom taken off it. Then it has to get diamond brighted, which takes 24 hours. And then it can get fuel, and then I can have it.
The last time I bought a car, I just gave him fucking 50 quid and they threw me the keys.
Yep.
I didn't have to wait 8 fucking months.
Nope.
can see why.
In
I can see why your dad
fairness-
thinks the way he buys cars.
Yeah, but
My dad's actually bought a car that costs money now.
Hitting with how much money?
He spent $4,500 on a car.
Fucking hell!
Wow.
More than
I
I thought.
know.
What luxury car did he get for the time?
He bought a Mazda 2.
Oh.
You mean a Toyota Yaris?
No, the Mazda 2. The one that's a Fiesta.
Oh, that's.
I'm actually quite... I'm still in disbelief. Basically, he had a Hyundai that decided it didn't want to live anymore.
Thank you a lot.
Yeah, well, basically it had a bit of trouble starting one day.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was fine for a few days. And then when he left work, he turned the key. It made a grumbling noise. He turned the key again, drove it home, and it sort of just started rattling. And then it started smelling like it was going to catch fire. And so it promptly got parked.
Ah, that sounds just like my Subaru. He's obviously broken the transmission.
No, the engine had catastrophic eating itself failure.
Yeah, that's what.
Which isn't what happened to the Subaru. So,
Yes, it did.
yeah, basically he then rang the car dealer that lives next door to him, who put him in the cheapest thing he had. It was either that or a Mini. He says he's driven a Mini once and it broke his spine, so he refuses to ever go near a Mini again, and so he's got a Mazda 2. And I said, in fairness, I don't think he's quite gay enough to own a Mini.
Oh, God, no.
So now he drives a Mazda 2,
A Mazda 2, which is
and it is
basically a
very
Ford
Mazda
Fiesta.
2. Or rather, it isn't very Mazda 2, because Mazda 2s usually come in fun, interesting colours, and this one is silver.
Oh, I hate silver cars.
I do too.
Colors.
Well, usually they come in like fucking bright green and purple and blue.
Yeah, that's like half the fun of the Mazda 2.
Yeah,
It's one of the only cars that's in colour.
No, that's not true. The Mitsubishi Mirage also had colours.
No, the Mitsubishi Mirage
And
doesn't
the Mitsubishi
have colour.
Mirage's colour choice vastly affected your ownership experience.
How so?
I had a boss once that kind of looked like the Mirage guy, and he drove a pink Mirage.
Nice. Did you get a picture of him doing the thing?
No,
You should have done. You should just ask. Can you just sit in your car and look like you want to give up on life? Why? Just no reason.
this was before we discovered the man.
Oh fuck, that's a shame. I've seen a few Mirages around recently with reversing cameras.
Wow, the government mandated it.
No, the ones that you can tell because they just stuck the reversing camera on the boot lid.
Yeah, that's how they did it, and no one.
Hey, the
no one
Hyundai
would
i20 is
reverse
exactly
camera.
the same way. I didn't realise that. The i20 actually has the same thing. Where they just stick the reversing camera slightly offset on the boot lid.
20.
It was like the sort of the. I'm trying to. How do I describe this shit? The one that looked like it'd been melted.
What, the 2018?
Yeah, something like that. 2018, 17, something around there. Not the new one that looks like it's been sort of hit with a samurai sword. A guy at work's got an i20N, and he's put red mud flaps on it and red wheels. It's a decision. I wouldn't mind, but he's like,
That's a looker.
yeah, he's got an i20N that he put. It's in the press colour, so it's blue with red highlights, and he's put red mud flaps on it and the bright red alloy wheels on it. Which wouldn't be bad, however, he is about 50 years old and 6'3", so it doesn't really work. But he says he likes it. And it also took 2 years to show up, so...
He's lying. He doesn't.
Anyone who owns a new car at the moment is in exactly the same way. We've got a guy in our office who ordered an ID3, and that took a year and a half to show up, and when it showed up, it had the wrong battery in it.
That's not a
you're
worst part.
winning.
It was still an ID3 when he got it.
No, he bought a base model ID3, and they were like, we've accidentally put the bigger battery in it. Do you mind paying the extra $4,000? He was like, no. So they had to give it to him as it was. He said it's great because you order a car like a year and a half ago and you forget what options you put on it.
It's
So
like,
he got
like
into it and he
eBay
found
when
out he
you
had
want-
heated seats.
It's just like eBay when you're drunk.
Yeah. Quite literally. Inferno,
Yes.
this car's overpowered.
It's Inferno. What do you expect?
Well,
Oh my god, there's a
Lotus.
Lotus Carlton in this.
Well, here's the thing. All I said to do to it was put on sports hot tires and give it high RPM.
Yeah, you
turbo.
said stick the big turbo on it. The big turbo on this would have made it explode. We do need the big turbo on the next one, in fairness.
I mean,
Hang on, let me just.
I mean, you're driving a Mitsubishi. Obviously, it's going to explode.
Yeah, let me
and
just
pick the
see
the
the
big
next
turbo.
one real quick. Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's if you can make it work.
I think it'll work.
Also,
When
if
does
it doesn't
anything
work,
ever
it doesn't
stop
go in the
me?
video.
Yeah. Look, apart from the Jaguar XJ220, which seems to be my Eleanor, in the sense that I can never quite get it to work, everything else has been fine.
God.
We managed to make the Fiat 500 work for the Italian Car Championship.
You know, sometimes I forget we're doing this to record videos primarily.
Yeah. That haven't gone out even though they were supposed to start uploading in April.
Yeah,
Actually, they were
but
supposed to start uploading in March. And then the other day I realised I was supposed to start uploading these in April, and by the time I noticed it was April 12th.
Wait, we're actually recording video for you.
But May,
Yeah, what?
May, I'm gonna start scheduling these for May.
Okay, so we're seeing
Hold you
them.
to that, man.
So we're
May
seeing them
1st.
in June. So we're seeing them in June and just June.
Monday, May 1st.
He's not delaying the fucking video series by a month because he gets Mackies.
No, he's delaying it because he has a full-time job and forgets things.
That too.
Like the passage of time.
Imagine having a job, right?
Hence why it's actually quite amazing I ordered a car like 8 months ago and I haven't actually really noticed. Was it 8 No, it's like 6 months ago. November, I think.
What happened 6 months ago?
He ordered a car.
Yeah.
He
Was it
bought-
October? No, it was November. It's when my Civic went in for service.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I have a bad long-term memory.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not here yet, so it's hard to forget. Or it's hard to remember.
Well, it's not like you can look out on the window and notice that it's not there.
Exactly. Once it's here, I'm going to take lots of pictures for it before it gets, like, dented and destroyed.
I mean, to be honest, work has ruined my brain so much I forget what I done like 2 days before.
I'll make sure to point out every single day what my fuel economy is.
Please do. Actually make a fucking channel in the
I am
server.
going to literally post community updates on my fuel economy.
Please, God, that sounds hyper autistic.
Oh, my plan is to, like, do the Prius thing where you don't have the Android Auto on the screen or anything like that. You just have the fuel economy gauge. Like the weird thing where you can see what the battery's doing. That's it.
Yes.
Wait,
That's
is it able
all
to
my
play-
9-inch screen's going to be used for. Or 10, I can't remember how big it is. I think it's 9. I'll also
Fucking-
make sure every single day to change my dashboard design, because there's 2 designs.
Wow. Imagine randomly changing the design.
Oh,
to
in
the
fairness,
extra
actually-
elements.
Look, I'm just going to say, it basically has a Rolls Royce interior.
No, it doesn't. It's a Honda.
No,
Civic.
because it doesn't have a fucking rev counter. It's just got like the Rolls Royce, which has got the power gauge.
My fucking Clio didn't have a rev counter.
My Civic didn't either.
What can you
Oh.
do? Can you change the can you change the radio picture like you can in my Challenger?
Potentially. I can set a screensaver in my current car. I just never have. I just use the starry background Honda gives you.
Well, you can be like me and drive around with Braun Michaels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Look,
well,
my
listen,
game has my car has games in it, so it's good. There's like weird knockoffs of stuff like mobile games, which are really unresponsive.
Does it have like a live action version of Frogger?
Yeah. You've got like road. What was that? It's like a board game. It's called like Road Rash or Parking or something, where you have to like get out of parking spots and stuff. That's some like weird drift game as well.
Right.
This is stuff I do sometimes when I'm really bored.
Mate, have you got games on your car, mate?
I
Come a
want
long
this-
way past them installing PS2s in the glove box, haven't we?
I'd still never figured out if my PlayStation Classic would work in the HDMI slot. I don't think the new Civic has HDMI slots.
I genuinely think...
Because I realised that's the most pointless feature you could ever have.
You need to find out. That would genuinely be all.
Last day, PlayStation Classic in a Honda Civic.
Yes.
Can you do it? That'll be the send-off. I'll literally leave the PlayStation Classic in it, so someone can experience.
No, they're worth like 60 quid now, mate.
Are they actually?
Yeah, they're worth fuckloads.
I paid 16 for mine on Amazon Day, and I've got one of the Crack 6 which you can't buy anymore because the guy who made them went to prison in Guatemala. Look, it's a hard job.
Nah, that's like fucking 80 quid worth of stuff. You wouldn't give that away.
No, you're right. I'm cheap.
Exactly.
Hooray! We won the race. We beat E. Burns and J. Jensen.
World-renowned racers.
Yeah. Truly iconic races in the Gran Turismo franchise. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time we're going to be taking a look at the MR Challenge, so join us for that. Until then, farewell.